Greetings from the New York Times Travel Show at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center in ever beautiful I Love New York. Hey Bill, how are you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
So good to see you here because I love Vermont and there's so many things that I want to talk with you about. But let's start with the capital city, Montpelier. What are some of the things that visitors might want to do? I went for fall foliage, took some pictures at the State House, but what are some of the things people might want to do when visiting the capital city?
Well, let's talk about what Montpelier is first of all. Montpelier is the smallest capital city in the country. We have about 7,800 people who live in Montpelier, so it's relatively small. The Capitol building itself, the smallest state capitol building in the United States.
With a long walkway to get to it, though.
It is, and we are so small, we have to go to Barre, Vermont to get to a McDonald's. We don't have a McDonald's in the capital city. We don't have a Starbucks either.
But you have your own maple shops right in Montpelier, right?
We've got more maple. In Montpelier, you can certainly get to the Morse Farm. Not far from Montpelier is Bragg Farm, and also any of the areas around us are surrounded with maple. And maple all comes from beautiful maple trees, and it's just incredible.
How would you say that Burlington is more known, though? And most people that I know will go to Burlington, and why would that be? Because there's so much in the capital city. We're going to try to cover a lot of Vermont here if we can.
Well, Burlington's the largest city of Vermont. It's about 48,000 people. It's on Lake Champlain, but importantly, it's the home to the University of Vermont, and in the immediate area, there's probably 5 other colleges. So it's very definitely a college town. It's a very eclectic town. A lot of cultural hub there in Burlington. It's a great spot. It's right on Lake Champlain. It's absolutely breathtaking, and there's a lot to do. Burlington itself, the downtown, is one of the few remaining outdoor pedestrian malls in the country that actually survive.
I think everyone knows about this season, skiing season, but Vermont is an all-year-round season, and there are buses that leave right here from New York City, but they will go in the winter time and they will go in the autumn time for the foliage. Why do people not think of Vermont for summer or for spring?
Because Vermont has the best skiing in the East. Period.
Back to skiing.
Case closed. Back to skiing. And people automatically assume Vermont is all about skiing, and that's it. But we've got hiking, camping, boating, fishing, hot air balloon rides. We'll take train rides anywhere. We've got some private train companies that'll do a dinner train for you. We've got boating. We've got camping. Whatever you want to do outdoors, we've got. You can hike the long trail in Vermont, which starts at the base of Vermont, goes all the way through 253 miles, and not see another person except for those who are walking along the trail with you.
Now keep in mind, the ski lifts are open when there's no snow, and you can go to the top of the mountains during autumn foliage season. Now, I heard Vermont has an interactive map that goes up week by week that explains when's the best time to see the leaves changing. How do people know when to come to Vermont? I've been going the second weekend of October, sure thing for me. But someone who's going for their first time, how do they find that out for autumn foliage?
You want to go to Vermont government, vermont.gov to track what's going on. It's on the web, obviously, and they do post a map from north to south as the leaves are changing.
And it changes colors every week. I love it.
And you're basically going, the top third of the state will go for the weekend after Labor Day to about 2 weeks. So you figure 2-week segments. So the weekend after Labor Day till about Columbus Day weekend is when you're going to run through peak foliage through the state. But be very careful. You have to book your rooms now. Start booking now, and the reason is, as great as Vermont is, and as many hotels and B&Bs and inns that we have, they fill up their foliage season. At our Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce, we've got people that stay on staff till 10 o'clock at night on Friday nights and Saturday nights and Sunday nights in foliage season, simply to answer the phones and try to help people find a place to stay.
And it's worth it. I've done it year after year. It is worth it. But for folks going for this season, how does someone who hasn't been yet decide between Mount Snow or decide between Stowe? How do people make that decision? If they're visiting for the first time and they want to go skiing in ever beautiful Vermont, yes, you should.
It all depends on your level of experience. So if you want to, the most challenging mountain, and I'm biased, but it's probably Killington, the Beast in the East. That's where the Women's World Championships were held the last 3 years. They'll be back again in November. That'll give you a flair for that. Stowe, Mount Snow, Bolton Valley, Mad River, Sugar Bush. Take your pick. Go to vermontski.com, and there's a great outlet that will give you a description of all of the ski areas in Vermont. And you can pick and choose what your level of experience is, what your level of challenge you want to be. You go to Jay Peak, it's unbelievable. You're practically in Canada.
You kind of are. You're a border state, so you get a little bit of that flavor, and you can walk out of Vermont into Canada. I've done it. Really fun. And you can walk back, because they're both beautiful places to visit. Before we go, what makes you most proud to be from Vermont?
Well, yeah, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. It's things slow down. You totally decompress. Once you cross the border into Vermont, you really decompress. You just feel
there's a wellness in the air.
There is.
There is a wellness in the air.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. No matter, you can go out cross-country skiing for an hour, get a heck of a workout done, and come back and just totally decompress, because I'm in Vermont. It's the air, it's the water, it's the scenery, it's the people, it's the things to do.
Checking in with Bill Moore at the New York Times Travel Show at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center in ever beautiful I Love New York.